We'll talk about something that is very vital that most young persons in our generation don't want to hear about. But it could actually determine how far they would go, or rather, how far we would go, because I'm also a young person. Okay, Esther chapter 2, verse 20. The Bible says, "But Esther had kept secret her family background and nationality, just as Mordecai had told her to do, for she continued to follow Mordecai's instruction, as she had done when he was bringing her up." In verse 5 of this Esther chapter 2, from verse 5 downwards, it was revealed that Mordecai, a Jew, had a cousin named Esther, Hadassah, and he has been taking care of her from childhood because she had no father and mother. Her parents were late, so she has been taking care of her, and she was a submissive person. She was submitting to the instructions of Mordecai. And now, in this verse 20, Esther had already become the queen of Asia, so she was the second in command after the king. But something very important was revealed, that Esther was still obeying the instructions of Mordecai. It dawned on me that humility is not measured properly till someone gets a level of empowerment. For example, when someone gets resources, when someone gets access to power, when someone gets access to influence, that is when true humility is measured. So somebody that is poor and is humble, the person may not actually be humble, the person is just poor. The person doesn't have what it takes to be proud. Because pride, in most cases, is expensive, even though there are still some poor people that are proud. Okay? So, but now, at this point, Esther had gotten to the point of fame, to the point of affluence. As long as the Persian kingdom was concerned, Esther was the number one woman in the nation, in the country. And still, she was still obeying the instruction of Mordecai, who is a slave. And she is no longer a slave, she is now the queen of the land. So she's number two citizen of the land, but she's still submitted to instructions. This is a warning from God to you and I, because I believe that with time, God will fulfill His promises over our lives. Just that God has given to you, all those revelations you've had, all those promises that God has given, with time, He's going to bring it to pass. And He's telling you and I in advance that when it happens and He takes us to that height, let's remember to still remain under authority. Let's remember to still take instructions. Let's remember to still be open to rebukes. Let's not feel as though we've arrived. Let's not feel as though we've known it all because we are successful. Interestingly, this is where it gets tricky. You may even get more successful than the people that God used to raise you at the initial point. At the point Esther was a queen, Mordecai was still a slave, but that did not stop Esther from listening to the instructions of Mordecai.